after a divorce, and after the passing, untimely passing of my father. So that's how I became a writer. And here I am.
From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the real zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? What's going on, man? What's going on? Welcome to another conversation, another podcast with Trent and the lovely ladies. Welcome to the conversation. Tonight, we're talking about social reality. Social reality. Let's bring the lovely ladies in. What's going on? What's going on?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Happy, what's that, Wednesday?
I know, it's only Wednesday. Like, what
Today is Wednesday. What's going on with you guys?
It's hump day. And, Keisa, did you see, I think we might be getting a little snow, if not ice, this weekend.
I heard that, and I'm not prepared. I'm not interested.
I'm not ready. I'm not interested in it. It needs to come back another day.
Uh-oh. It's just a little snow. You can handle it.
No.
Georgia doesn't get snow. We get ice.
Yeah, Southern California, we don't get snow at all.
Right.
Yeah.
You get snow in California, but not your part.
I said Southern California.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I ain't never seen snow in Inglewood nor Compton.
Not at all.
I'm just saying.
What's going on?
Well,
It's good Wednesday.
It is a good Wednesday. It really is.
Feeling great.
Yeah, I'm feeling extra great. Just, basking in my Bulldogs taking on the national championship.
That was a good game.
Fabulous game.
Absolutely. It was so good. I watched it again today on ESPN.
Did you have your Bulldog mug out?
I used one that night and I used the other one the next morning.
It was actually great to see Nick Saban get dealt with. So
absolutely.
Good stuff. Real good stuff.
Yeah, that was nice. That was good. It was finally. If the Falcons could do something, we'd be okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We don't do that around here. We don't do that around.
I'm gonna hold my love out for the Hawks at this point.
Yeah, isn't that something? Even the Hawks, have had decent seasons the past couple years.
So on our last podcast, we were kind of digging up, talking about which topics what we're going to discuss. We never came down to what we're going to discuss, but after I went and checked the tape out and was just checking it out, and Mark brought up something that triggered a thought. For the viewing audience, we have this spreadsheet. Keisa created this spreadsheet where we go in and we just add different topics and whatnot, what we're going to talk about. And I threw social reality, and that social reality was a piece that I wrote back in 2012 or 13 for the Some Call Me Trent blog site years ago. But what triggered that thought to go back to that spreadsheet and check that title, I said, well, maybe we can do this one on Wednesday. Mark talked about a thirst trap.
Mm-hmm.
And it got me to thinking about social reality, where how folks mask their inner issues all the time, anything they got going on, including me. I've done that. I've been known to do that as well in my life at some point, where I mask my truth. And I say thirst trap. You get all these different women, and I don't know about the guys, so I'm not into guys, but I see all these different women. I think I alluded to that kidding with Keisa when I said I see these guys going after these thirst traps. I'm like, hey, that's not the door you want to get to. Leave that alone. But I'm wondering, like, why do folks do that? Why they with the whole thirst trap thing?
What exactly is the thirst trap? I think I need some more clarification.
Thirst trap is when a woman does innuendos with the photos that she posts on social media, and everybody knows that she's showing her ass.
Okay.
But nobody's saying it. Nobody's talking about it. Yeah. Everybody knows she's thirst trapping, but nobody talks about it. It's almost like these innocent pictures, but come on, man, knock it off. We know what you're doing. But no one says it. No one calls her on it. And my thing is, go ahead.
I also look at it as kind of like a desperate attempt to get attention to yourself, maybe the wrong type of attention. Mm-hmm. So you use these, sexually suggestive images of yourself to say.
Exactly.
Inbox you.
That's a thirst trap. So I've seen a lot of brothers fall to the thirst trap. A ton of them.
How do they fall into the thirst trap, though?
As Mark would always say about the $40 holler thing. So, they send out the cash apps and hooking up, meeting them for lunch and all this other foolishness. And she turns out to be a dud. Let's just be honest. She turns out to be a dud, and he's out $150.
A milk dud.
Well, that's dumb him. He a dummy.
Well, okay, but wait a minute. So since you say that, what about this story about Drake?
Well, what story?
Wait, before you
I don't know.
Good evening, Mark, and welcome. Good to see you.
What up, Slash?
Hey, General Giant, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
What up, Al? What up, Al?
Okay, go look at Mark. I haven't heard this.
Put up Mark's comment. I just got to make sure y'all see that.
Which comment?
Hey, first of all, Mark, are you single tonight, brother? What's going on? Where you at?
See that in all caps? A UGA girl.
What up, Slash? What up?
Thank you. Now people finally know what it means. But let's talk about this Drake story, talking about thirst traps. So I don't know where he met the chick, right? But he meets this girl. He goes and have sex, goes to the bathroom, removes his condom, and puts hot sauce in it. And now the girl is suing him because I guess she watched too many wrong episodes of the game. And she tried to, inseminate herself with the hot saucy sperm.
Whoa. So after they were done and he did his thing, he put hot sauce in it to make sure that she couldn't use it.
That's right.
And then her dumb butt didn't notice that the shit was red. Oh,
I'm like, you can't smell it?
You don't.
You can't smell hot sauce?
What kind of dumb broad is he messing with that she don't know what semen look like?
A thirst trap.
Thirst traps. Thirst traps. That's social reality, folks. That's when you get tied up into the social reality. Because Shannon was like, well, what's social reality? I said, I'll explain. Social reality. We get so tied up into these platforms and
but I think you would have needed to expound, just like the other topic we were talking about. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. It's like you said one thing, but the message that was in it was something else. So to me, social reality is just, okay, we're on, we're just doing social reality. This is a whole different thing.
To me, when I write things, and I think I told you guys this before, when I write it, I do it to grab someone's attention, grab their thought process. Like, hey, think about this for a second. But social reality, to me, reality is fake to me. The reality TV, I call it, Shannon, I call that straight up garbage TV, ratchet TV.
I love
reality TV is fake. It is
90 Day Fiance is my thing.
It's fake. Reality TV is fake.
It's not fake. Those people are married. Some of them have babies.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Some of them didn't make it, and as couples,
ladies and gentlemen,
didn't get through the K-1 visa process.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon's reality TV is her heroin. She shoots it in her veins every week.
That's not the right word. It's heroin.
Heroin. Go ahead. But
anywho, but that has always been. Keisa, you remember you would go to like those corporate trainings and you do your icebreakers and they say, "Tell us a little fun fact about you," or something that people would think. Right. And mine was always that I love ratchet, TV, a reality show.
Ratchet TV. It's crazy.
It's my getaway from real life.
You know why? Let me tell you why. There are certain things that I do watch because a lot of it is us living through other people, and it's things that we would never do. So like, why somebody else implode? Like, why it's got to be me? Like,
right, living vicariously through them.
I'm sorry, I cannot dumb down. I can't dumb down my thought process to even set through 20 minutes of this bullshit. I really can't.
But it's almost, you get glued because it's almost incredible. Like one of my favorite shows is Married at First Sight. Some of these people, I'm like, you would go through this to like, but I mean, it's almost like it's a sign of it's that bad, but it's very interesting to watch. Some of them blossom into, long lasting relationships, and others it's interesting to watch people implode. So you can kind of see the mechanics of what's good and bad with some of these relationships. Yeah. And the fact that you wanted to get married, but you weren't even ready to get married. Like you walked into the thing lying about your salary, like from day one. So it's interesting.
Right. Yeah.
That is true. So Mark, this last comment, Mark had 2 comments, but he said, talking about hot date, she was a young harlot from Instagram. He said, hashtag it goes down in the DM, hashtag clear hot sauce. Do they have clear hot sauce? I ain't never seen that. Is that a new one?
Am I on the right content? No,
I know. Clear hot sauce. Look, you know me. Here I go look.
So he literally put
hot sauce. Go ahead, Wikipedia.
So he placed hot sauce into the condom.
Yeah.
But that's what the heck she gets.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, for her, it's kind of bad on her part. It looks bad on her part. It also looks bad on his part. I don't care who he is.
Agreed.
I don't care who he is. I don't care how much money he has.
On his part, how so? Because he's messing with somebody with that mentality.
First of all, he's showing his mentality. He's showing his mentality.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't look at it that way because I think it's Drake, right? What do you want to do? Hold on, and let us not forget, sir. You had groupies, right? You had young thoughts and hoes. So let's go back and talk about the mentality of the chicks that you was going through.
Okay, yeah, and
when you was waving that record contract, that record deal around, right?
But you wasn't
getting Harvard business degree women. You was getting thoughts who was trying to be up there because you had a record deal. No different than Drake. Fast forward, she was trying. Hold on, she's trying to get paid for life, or at least the next 18 years, trying to have a baby. I would expect that he would be doing that. I would expect him to be doing that because of who he is. I wouldn't expect him, if he out here just trying to bust a nut, to be with no woman that's all like educated, got her own stuff together. No, he out there with some nuts.
Yeah, that's what
I expect that of him. She dumb, like, because she went in there with the wrong intentions.
Yeah,
she dumb, and if her coochie was on fire, she deserved it.
Absolutely. And anything else that came with it.
If he wanted to have a baby with you and had to pay you for the next 18 years, he wouldn't have wore a condom.
Hey, Shan, there is a clear
But again, so we go back.
Girl, we need a picture. We need a picture of this.
What, the clear
hot sauce?
That's what it's called.
But I'm just saying, you talking about looks bad on him, but I mean, you forget you was in that mindset too, sir, at one point in time.
I was, but I was very extremely young.
So, enough of this.
Extremely young.
Just do this and say, you know what, you're right. You're right.
You're right, but I was extremely young.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. You don't need to say nothing else. Just exit up. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, so let's get to the social reality, man. So
yes,
the thing about it, like, so my thought, I've always asked, why? Like, when you go through life, and I understand it because I've done that before too. I've masked my pain. I've done that a ton of times. It wasn't on social media, but I've masked my pain before. So everybody has. But when you take it to another level, when it's on social media, you're masking, just like let's just say couples. Only around Christmas. I'm only saying this because Christmas just passed. Going through social media, I'm watching social media. Couples that I know are having trouble, but they dressed in
the same pajamas.
Exactly. I'm like, look at these idiots. I'm like, I know them. I'm like, okay, if y'all won't pretend today.
Like, didn't I just see you with so and so?
Didn't you just call me with this about this issue? And come on, man, don't dress it up. But we have to understand that. We have to understand that we can't walk through life backwards like that. Not in today's climate. man, things are too terrible right now to live a superficial life.
Yeah.
Things are too terrible. Right now, I can tell you right now, I'm sitting in my lounge chair, pajamas. Only the top actually exists. You guys are only going to see this. I'm in pajamas and my socks. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's my reality.
Okay.
That's my reality. That's my reality. So I'm not going to sit there with a 3-piece suit on like, nah, I'm sitting in my office, right off my bedroom, in my pajamas.
Okay.
That's my reality.
But you want to talk about though the biggest form of that? You know, we can talk about all the shows, but the very first show to really kind of highlight that, and not necessarily indirectly in this way, but this is what it has turned out to be, is Catfish.
Hey, can you explain what catfish? Because I learned what catfish was when you guys first mentioned it. Tell me again.
Wait. Before I tell you what it is, tell me, what do you think it is?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
So do you fish?
I fish, yes.
Okay, so tell
Well,
me.
I used to fish. I can't fish now.
Right. But so you've had the experience. So tell me what happens when you fish. I mean, you really go out there and you throw your line.
You throw your line. You sit there. You wait for that perch to come on.
And what are you looking to get?
Fish, food.
I know, but what type of fish do you really want to get? You want the big kahuna, the big.
I want the nicest fish that's in there. I want the mother of all the fish.
Or do you want a catfish?
I don't eat catfish, but
my point exactly. You went out there to go get bass, and you came back with catfish.
Right.
All the catfish. Anybody who know in Louisiana know that when you fishing, you fish that for that catfish in the river, it's gonna come out oily.
Ew.
Real bad. I get it. But that's crazy, man.
And you throw the line out there, right? You don't have any control over what comes to the bait, right?
Right, correct.
So you reel it on in, like, oh my gosh, this fish is gonna be so good. I'm gonna have a whole platter. And then you get
catfished.
That's right.
Oh, so that's what the thirst traps are doing. Catfishing.
Well, it's a little different.
Yeah, because the thirst trap, you know who they are. You can see their face. A catfish, they will typically just lead you on for ridiculous amounts of time. Can you FaceTime me? My phone is broken.
Right. They're not who they say they are.
Yes.
They got 25-year-old pictures of them when they was 100 pounds lighter.
That one kills me, man. Like, and what Facebook actually is notorious for that. They throw up a memory, and sometimes I see those memories. I'm like, damn, I was looking real sharp on it. I reshare it, but I make sure I caption it. I let them know that, hey, this was our hashtag 8 years ago.
This was half a day, 2 decades ago.
Exactly. But man, so that's social reality for you, though, man. And if we're not careful, you have to be mentally strong to deal with this tool. You have to.
What is deal with social media?
Social media, to deal with social media tools, you have to be mentally strong, man, or you can get caught up.
So Mark said, I'm one that believes it was a simpler time when Romello was being chosen out in them streets back in the Gap.
My God.
Young fast tail harlots.
My God. No. And hey, y'all got to listen to Mark because Mark was there.
I mean, that's
Why
fine.
we gotta be harlots though?
It's a high five. That's a high five, Slash.
Listen here, they're not all young fast tail would equate to a harlot. Maybe they were trying to I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna change him.
But how about Keisa? What I don't understand is why they trying to talk about the women being fast and harlots. Wasn't he fast and a hoe?
Right.
Shannon,
double standard.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon always calling me. I
didn't call you anything. I said we were talking about Romello. Romello was.
I think I'm about to join the whole Me Too movement because I feel harassed every time I come on this platform.
Oh man,
you know what? You shouldn't have wrote about it and put it out there, or better yet, you shouldn't have done it. You should have kept your wanker in your pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who knows? So does the panel see friend that posts thirst traps? What do you mean, Mark? I don't know what you're talking about.
Do
Wait,
we have
what did you
friends? Do
say?
we have friends that act that way?
Oh yes, I definitely. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
I'm gonna be nice and not call no names
Oh
today.
my!
Yes.
I'm gonna be nice and not call no names.
Yeah, that wouldn't be appropriate.
Yeah,
You know
we're
what?
not here to
You know
out
what
folks.
grandmother says? If you don't have anything nice to say, baby, don't say
Don't
nothing
say
at all.
nothing at all. You're absolutely right.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
Yes, we
That's
definitely do. Folks folks where you know that ain't their life and their reality. What was that post? I put up a post I had to go back and get it after the break and read it. But did you guys see the one where I said, I know you in real life? So your post, it was something about the post, but it goes so well with this. I'll have to read it when we come back from break.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Brother Al, where you go, Gentle Giant?
Working.
He ain't working.
Actually, he's launching. He's relaunching his the Al Sal brand. So he's actually
Ooh.
You see Mark's comment.
he got some things going on sale.
What'd you say, Mark? Calling Mr. Epic a garden utensil, clutching my pearls.
Hey, you called them fast tail harlots, whatever.
I feel the same. I feel harassed every time I'm on this platform with this woman.
The pendulum
always harass me.
It's harassment when if it wasn't true. It's true though. It's a fact of life. You wrote about it.
Yeah. The pendulum swings both ways.
Right. Yes, I agree, Mark. Attention and likes are the new currency. They really are.
Exactly. Yeah. I got to put that one up on the screen. Did he say that?
Yeah, he did. Attention and likes are definitely the new currency. Definitely. And it just, it kind of, I really, on a serious note, kind of wonder what does that, like, how does that impact or affect this younger generation of people, like even my kids, that I have teenagers, like that they're these are the things that they're focused on.
I give you an example.
Not what's real and what actually truly matters. Everything is about trying to be relevant and trying to be out there in front of people.
Exactly. I gave you an example. So I reemerged, I resurfaced back to Instagram while I was very popular, and I reached out to a marketing company, right? So me being new to the new game, just like Keisa was talking about, reissuing the book and bringing it to the stage play, all this other stuff. I did that before, but I just stopped it. But so this game is just new to me. So this PR company reached back. It was like, well, how many likes? It said $100 for 5,000 likes. I was like, please explain. So I'm texting them back. I'm like, please explain. Like I'm just new to this. Like,
right.
Just straight new to this, because all the people that follow me, that was grassroots stuff. I was like, hey, this is new to me. I said, please explain. So when he started breaking it down to me, all the likes, I was like, but that's superficial likes. That's not going to work for me, because the numbers are not going to add up. And I'm a numbers guy. Those numbers are not going to add up for the likes and the follows. That's superficial to me. I can't do that. So the guy was like, you don't want them? Why you don't want them? Like, they're not real.
Yeah, but that has been going on for a while. I remember when my kids were in high school, they would you could literally grow a following and then you sell your account, and they were making money off of selling the actual account.
Wow.
Because you can earn money based on like he said, the currency is likes.
Exactly. But
you get likes and followers. I mean, a lot of celebrities have been kind of paying for buying likes and follows.
Right. But the crazy thing about that is, man, when I walked away from the platform, opened up the daiquiri shop, I left almost 100,000 people out there on Blog Talk Radio. Real talk. Didn't sell them off, didn't do anything. I just left it alone. It's still there. But I was actually selling hard product. I wasn't into this whole new social media thing, man. That's crazy. I don't get that. I really don't get it because it still don't add up to profit in the bank account when you're buying those likes. You still have to have real people with a real credit card swiping and grabbing your product. That's real talk.
Yeah, but there's still currency now in those numbers.
No, I get it. I totally agree.
Right.
When the guy broke it down to me, I totally
Right.
get it. But I like real people. I want to touch these people. Like, okay, that's real. Like, don't just.
Yeah. That's not where we are today.
Yeah. But yeah, the scene has changed.
Yeah,
It really has. It really has.
Yep.
And I'd be lying to say that if I didn't buy a few of them. I bought a few of them. Once he told me the game, I was like, okay, now you got to hustle in the game. I'm gonna turn this around on you. But yeah, I mean, it was different, Keith. It was totally different. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
Because where I come from back in the day, that meant people were picking up books. People were buying this stuff.
Right.
So I gotta wait for that. I'm like, okay, I gotta wait for them to catch on now. Before they pick up a book. I have to wait for this. That's crazy. But that's social reality for you, I guess.
Well, social media more so than just reality, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that just goes down to it being actually the new currency. So
yeah, that's right.
Everything the one what do we say? The one thing that's things that are guaranteed are death taxes, and that things will always change.
Yeah,
absolutely, you're right. Absolutely.
So Mark said, if the fast tail young harlots come to the 304 down wanting to square dance, how do you blame Mr. Epic for checking off his dance card? Hashtag I don't get it. Nobody's blaming him. We're just stating what the facts are, because sometimes he can be very want to judge people. Like he was really trying to judge Drake on, I blame him for even having the mentality to be with a chick that's like that. But I'm just, unfortunately, that's how I feel that these chicks are out here when you're chasing men like Drake or something. And the same thing goes. It was just different back in the day when y'all were out there doing it, or Mr. Epic was out there doing it, right? But he still has some little groupies that felt like they were.
Yeah, and how old, Mr. Epic? How old would you say you were then?
Right, 18, 19.
And this continued all the way.
And it lasted until when?
I left the group when I was. Wow, what's that noise? Kids just knock it off and stop.
No, that was not me. Actually, I've moved my location, so that was someone with some car rolling down the street.
So what age?
I left the group when I think I left the group around in my mid-20s or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Something like that, yeah.
So did that behavior stop when you left the group?
Shannon, you know these asses. Why are you
asking? No. Because that was going to be my next question, because I'm getting to a point. So share. I don't know.
Yes.
For a period of just a little bit. It stopped a little bit, and then it
30 what?
It stopped right after that, maybe around 20, 25, 26, and resurfaced. Romello resurfaced again.
And how long? How many years after that did Romello resurface?
Maybe a 2 to 3 year.
So that's in your early 30s.
Right. Oh, it was good times. Good times.
So to that point, Drake is 35. So good times.
I was all in Carabana with it. Matter of fact, I was in his neck of the woods with it. I was all in Canada with it.
Boom! We made our point, Keisa.
I tell you what, boy, you're like a Christmas tree over there, reminiscing.
Right?
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Shannon's talking about. This is exactly what she's talking about.
I'm not.
Where can I find that book?
Walmart, Barnes and Noble, Amazon Prime, anywhere books are sold. Chapter the Delta. Romello was something else. He was something else.
So Mark said, Granddaddy had a certain currency because of his set of skills. present day, the Kardashians are billionaires for doing Nathan. Blue checks, social currency, followers, and influencers.
No, I'm talking about my man.
Yeah, it's 36 after. I think we need to go ahead and just take a quick break and come on back, and I'm going to look for that post that I put that goes with
Will you promise to stop harassing me on the other side of the break?
I'm not harassing you. You can't harass people with facts that they wrote about and put out in public and are making money off of. Like, no, sir, you gave up that right and that ability when you published and you decided to collect money off of it. Sorry. So sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back, folks.
Thanks for tuning into Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
All right, folks, and we're back. Thank you for coming back to the conversation. Actually, a couple ads ran there. One of the most important ones was this wonderful partnership with Tabs, Edible Creations, and Taylor Kennedy Media. That's an ultimate upgrade right there. So appreciate the sponsorship. Appreciate the partnership from Tabs. It's gone strong, so really appreciate that. Hopefully I won't piss her off too much when she actually pulls a sponsorship. So
Oh, whatever. So you see Mark's comment. He said, "Hey, Mr. Epic, the game is to be sold and not told."
Yeah.
Mark, you come up with some good hashtags, dude, that we could put on some shirts.
Yeah.
Oldie, but a goldie.
Right. Yeah, but I found the post I did. So it says, "Just calling to remind you that I know you in real life, so your Facebook posts aren't fooling anyone."
Oh.
Wait, who you say that to?
Huh?
I saw that post.
Yeah. It's like, I know you in real life. Your post ain't fooling nobody.
Exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that Lamborghini, that little Porsche you was posing in front of in the parking lot ain't yours.
That's not you, man. That's not you, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's all good, man. But sometimes we have to take a break from this tool, man, to where sometimes we get caught up in it too, including myself. Get caught up in this tool to where you have to take a break, man, because it becomes distorted. It can become, you can be drawn and pulled into that superficial lifestyle. It's artificial.
Yes. Now I have in the past, and I mean I still do every now and then when it gets to me, but I have taken hiatuses from social media. Like I've been off for like a year, and people are like, "Oh God, we're glad you're okay." I'm like, I just need.
Why I gotta announce my departure? Like
I just stop. I just don't even. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just leave and you don't see nothing. But
because if you know, you know.
What is going on with your friend? What is that?
What did he say?
He said the ad for Mr. Epic's books makes mention of him giving a glimpse. Seems like someone may want more than that. Is everything with the panel up in here? What? What is that?
What does that mean? You have
got. What does that mean? What does that mean, Mr. Epic? Since you are actually the official translator of the MJ Marine.
So he says the ad for Mr. Epic's books makes mention of him giving glimpse. Seems like someone may want more than that. He talked about you, Shannon, as always.
I don't need a glimpse. I mean, I don't need more than that. I've already read the book.
No, it's all
I just have to remind him sometimes that you wasn't always who you are right now, and none of us are, right? None of us are.
She takes great pleasure, folks. She takes great pleasure in doing that, and
I do.
I'm almost thinking about
people being hypocritical. I can't stand. Now that's for real.
Just because I said that about Drake, I'm being hypocritical.
You were being hypocritical, as if you had never been.
You have never had that experience,
right? That boy is young and on a whole different still on a whole different platform. And I'm gonna be honest, I would expect him to be bedding a bunch of thoughts that he'd have to put hot sauce in his condom for. I certainly would. And it's a shame that they have to be at that point. Because these women are out here and all they can think about.
That goes to show you the different caliber and the type of women that of today. Because I never had to worry about that.
Right. But you also, I mean, granted, wherever you were, but Drake is at a whole different level than where you guys were back in the day, right?
Yes,
what was 50? Oh! I'm about to do this. I'm about to do it to y'all. I'm about to do it to y'all.
What we getting?
Oh Lord, I got it. This sums it up. This sums it up.
There she go. Oh, 50. I'm talking about that 50.
Be a millionaire, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire.
We do not own the rights to this music.
Yeah, exactly. We don't own the rights to it, but that's the truth.
That's right.
That's true. That's the thought process of some women.
Mr. Epic, I got the wrong idea of this whole entertainment life you live. Tonight when we're talking about it, let me tell you the image that came to my head.
What's that?
We want easy.
Hey, that was a good era though. We want easy.
It absolutely was.
Easy, you crazy. mean, that was a nice song too. Them young kids don't know what they're missing with that one.
They have no clue.
They have no clue about that one. They straight out of Compton, baby. Straight out of Compton. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Wow.
Yeah, so
you all do go Judge Judy. What you trying to say, Mark? What are you trying to say? Like, I'm starting to feel attacked and harassed because it's like all these comments are coming towards me.
What do you say? What do you say?
He's like, you sure do go Judge Judy.
Mark makes such an amazing protagonist.
Is he a protagonist or an antagonist?
Both.
But he's very effective at it. He's very, very, very.
I will give him.
I'm starting to feel personally attacked here.
When I don't have to translate a lot. Yes, that's very true.
He's very effective at it. He's very effective. Very, very effective and very well at it. Yeah. That's good stuff. So you guys, so this thirst trap thing, man. So I don't see like women at you guys' age. I don't see those type of women doing it. I would say I've seen some 30s going toward 40ish doing it. Some. Now you can call them up, yeah, you knocked that off. But they do thirst traps a little different. The 30 years.
Wait, let me hear. How does it go?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Let
me continue with my animal crackers.
They showing off their cooking skills and all that good stuff.
You get to that age, it's about, can you cook? Can you
what I'm saying? Like we at the age now, it's like, well, we're looking for a good meal.
I got some friends that they're like, no, girl, get out the kitchen. Never mind. I'm good.
Right? Exactly. Because some of that stuff they be posting like, leave that alone.
Like, how hard is it to read and follow the instructions in a recipe? Like, at least try.
Exactly.
Like, damn.
Exactly.
He said turkey basters were used for turkeys back in our day. Archie and Edith said girls were girls and men were men. I call it like I see it. Hashtag shrugs. Those were the days.
Those were the days. But honestly, as far as between when you talk about the days, what you bringing that up with the days, them young kids don't know how we were living. We were living a totally different lifestyle back then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the difference is that right there was not an opportunity for likes and follows.
Right.
It was all organic. And it was like, this is who I am. And now, right, the social media has given you this space to really reinvent who you are on the fly.
Exactly. And that's what artificial comes into play, man. And I've seen a ton of people fall to that.
Yeah.
Straight artificial. I've seen a ton of people fall to good people. I'm not talking bad about them. Good people fall into that whole superficial trap, man.
Mark, have you fallen into that trap? I think did he even answer the question about being single tonight, though?
No, he didn't.
We need the update on that, Mark.
And Ursula has joined us.
What up, Ursula?
Yeah, good evening, Urs.
Hey, Ursula. Oh, just the perfect person. Yes.
I know. She said, what are we running tonight?
Girl, we talking about thirst traps. We talking about the currency of attentions and likes on social media. Yes, we are. We started off with the story about Drake. You want to tell it again, Keisa?
So I don't know, Urs, have you heard the story about Drake and the hot sauce? So short story, he had relations with some young lady and he goes in the bathroom, he removes his condom, and he puts hot sauce in it and leaves. Well, she decided to attempt to inseminate herself. And what did Mark say? It was something about hot. It was a great comment. Mark's called her a hot something.
He said, "Talk a hot date."
Yes.
I'm about to order that damn clear hot sauce. Can I get it on Amazon?
We don't have clear, so they really sell that clear hot sauce?
Absolutely.
Yes,
I've
know
never seen
Wikipedia found it.
Yeah, it's called frostbite.
I wouldn't want it.
I know, I'm scared of it. It's probably got ghost peppers in it. Like, no thanks.
Exactly.
So we missed Mark's comment at 8:08, which was in relation to his original statement for the topic. And he said, in retrospect, also, he said, I mentioned people in relationships and marriages that still want to test their market value. That was true. That was accurate. In an attempt to see if they still got it. Both men and women set thirst traps. Thank you for including men in that and not just trying to.
Oh, let's talk about that. Men and thirst traps.
Yeah, let's talk about men's thirst traps, because I think somebody flaunting around that they've got a record deal to young ladies that they meet and that they're in this group and all this other kind of stuff can be a
I've never had to do that.
You know
but
what
it happens.
I've never had to do
that
it.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't happen.
Well, let's be clear, and I have witnesses for. Let's be clear. I was always that guy. So they knew. They
what
knew.
Guy? What guy? What guy?
I was the one to say, "Hey, I'm in California. Hey, I'm doing this." They know after I've come back. I was never that guy.
You telling a bold-faced lie. We're gonna tell the truth and shame the devil now.
I'm telling you,
because you and I had a conversation about a young lady. I think you said you were. Where's the Marina Del Rey that you were going back to, or Redondo Beach or something? Don't try me. Don't try me.
That's in the book.
Wait, what are you talking about?
No, we had this conversation. See, now we can go back. Oh, it's my condition. My memory is gone. Okay.
Marina Del. I remember we talked about Marina Del Rey.
We talked about it. We talked about the girl that you would use the fact that you had a record deal. And she was attracted to that. You were in the club. You said you were like 18 years old. I think this might have been the first. Yeah.
Well, Bob put me up to that. Bob put me up.
It don't matter. You did.
What? You gonna put it on somebody else?
See,
I was 18. Come on, knock it off.
It don't matter.
I was turning 18 that summer. I was turning 18 that summer. So knock that off.
It happened though, but you be sitting here like you ain't never done that stuff.
Stop it.
Not me.
Shannon, stop putting me out in the street like that. Don't do
I'm not putting you out in the street. You put yourself out in the street. But if you've told me something, I told you the one thing we're not going to do is be hypocritical, right? And we're not going to lie.
I think that was in the book, though. I think that was in the book.
No,
that's not in the book.
We talked about that on here. We did.
That's not in the book. I mean, unless it's in the Four Horsemen, it's not in Chapter of the Delta. No, sir. Chapter of the Delta is you going through all the deltas.
The Keys, what you talking about, Keys?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh my God, I got me a new chair. This chair is so awesome. I love it.
Me too.
I know, where'd you get it? That's a real nice chair.
Staples. I ordered it yesterday and it arrived on my doorstep today.
Good stuff.
Staples sponsor us.
Exactly.
Look at Mark talking about, and a real one would have tied it up and watched Junior and them flow on. Yeah.
Mark is crazy.
That's what I'm wondering. I think he did that shit on purpose. Like, why didn't you just flush it down the toilet?
So why you didn't read Mark's comment? Because he's talking. That's why you're not reading it. There goes Judy.
It's not about Mark. It's not. I'm not judging. I'm just reminding somebody who's sitting up here trying to act like they have not done certain things and being judgmental with other folks.
Y'all know I'm shy. Knock it off.
If I was a hoe, I would admit I had been a hoe in my past life, but I wasn't a hoe in my past life, in my youth. I wasn't. I ain't a hoe now. However, everybody on the panel can't say that.
I can say that I was not.
Okay, thank you.
That's two.
So what you snacking on? Keith, I hear a bag in the background.
That wasn't me.
My animal crackers. I love these.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. He said, tell Romello to check his fly. Sounds like his business is out in the street.
Who said that?
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Hilarious.
Exactly. So I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know what's going on. She on one tonight.
I am not. you first of all, hypocrites. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I can't do the we're not gonna be honest about some stuff.
I was very innocent back then, so I don't know.
Very innocent damn lie when you thought you had crabs at 10 years old. You got to be like, what is wrong with you, folks? What is wrong with you?
I wasn't 10, I was 13. I think I was 12 or 13.
You know what? You better go tell somebody else that lie.
I think I was 12 or 13 or something like that.
You need to go tell somebody else that lie.
That is funny.
That is hilarious.
Right. But you was innocent, but you was doing stuff at 13 that you thought you had crabs.
So Mark says.
Here we go. Mark says.
I wasn't a garden tool ever.
That's Ursula. That's
curious, but I kept it to myself. Good stuff, Mark. Oh, that's Ursula.
That is not Mark.
That's Ursula. I'm sorry, Ursula. That's Ursula.
You so messed up. You just calling anybody anything.
Did he really just try to tell us he was innocent? But he did come on this show.
You
tell everybody on social media that he thought he was burnt at 13 when the girl what?
You did say that.
You told us that your brother was the one who said that you didn't have nothing.
Yeah, Greg said I didn't have it. I was that young. And kids, that goes to show you. Do not be going to stick your little wee-wees and stuff that you know nothing about.
Wow, really? Wow.
I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know what I was doing.
I got a good sense of humor because what did he give you as children?
2 beautiful girls with smart mouth, both of them. So good stuff, man.
What is up with Mark? Do you see? He says the Bible. Now we're going to the Bible.
I love it. What do you say, Slash?
He says the Bible states if anyone has sex prior to marriage, could be referred to as a garden utensil. Dude, I need you to give me the verse and the scripture, please. The scripture reference. You're not gonna come for my girl Ursula like that. Not here, not tonight. We not.
Oh my god.
No, we're not gonna do that. Not here.
So I think we should. I was talking to Urs maybe the day before yesterday or yesterday one. I want to bring Urs back on Sunday. But we bring it to the panel and discuss some things that she's been on her escapade, you know. We'll talk
about escapade. What?
Yes, Ursula, what escapades have you been on, my dear?
Well, she went to New York and she's been jet setting. Now she want to catch up with my friend.
Man, I need to be jet setting.
I know. Darn.
I want to jet set.
Ursula's on a different realm in life, and I'd like her to share that with the world. Ooh, and so, we had a great conversation. We really did. We had a great conversation. She's on a different realm.
Yeah, I think you and Mr. Marine are on a different realm because y'all completely delusional tonight. I think y'all down there. I think this damn quarantine cabin fever, whatever you have in your
whatever it is,
juice or whatever.
This is ginger juice, and let me take this time to thank my sister Brandy, my supplier. Every week she hooks me up with the ginger juice every single week.
And we need to know exactly what else.
You know what she should call it? Branding on the fly, but she should call it the ginger pusher.
She definitely is the ginger pusher. My sister is definitely the ginger pusher. And actually, this week she brought me 3 gallons instead of just 1 gallon.
Whoa! Time out. Don't mean to interrupt you. It's going down. Ursula clapped back. She says the Bible also states that all have sinned and fell short. Mark, are you studying for your pastoral degree?
Here's Ursula's dog. Stop.
Mark in divinity school. What?
I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Mark has gone to seminary. All right then.
Yes.
So Urs, are you gonna come on Sunday? Because Ursula's gonna have a little more time, and she'll be able to sit in with us on Sunday.
Ooh, that'll be
nice.
Fun.
That should be fun.
3-1.
That is so funny, man.
Hey, we just found out Mark is going to seminary school. Like,
who said that?
He
Ursula
said so from the book of Mark, let he or she without orgasm cast the first stone. That is hilarious.
Mark, you're killing me over here, Mark. You're killing me.
Hilarious.
He said from the book of Mark.
Hey, Ernst, I got to tell you now, Mark clapbacks are a classic, so his comeback's a classic. He said for the book of Mark, and there is the book of Mark. That's funny. That's funny.
From the book, he said he or she without orgasm. Wow.
So back to what I was saying about my ginger juice. I'm thankful to my sister who's constantly taking care of me with this ginger juice, and every time I call, she's there. I really appreciate it. And I love you, Brian. I really do.
Yeah, I think she's slipping some vodka or something up in it.
You ask her.
Maybe this is where all this fieriness is coming from.
I know, because every time I drink it, I get kind of excited.
Oh, wait a minute now, Precious. Hold on now. We don't do that.
That's my dog.
What's going on, Presh?
Pressure, would you like a puppuccino?
Oh, God.
That's funny.
Keisa started her on those things. She's still holding on. I'm like, when this bitch gonna die? Like, what the hell?
Exactly.
How long is your life expectancy?
Brandy did that a few weeks ago with Cole, but it didn't last with him. He didn't do it dainty like licking on it. He just devoured it.
Man, I gave Precious just one little, and Precious licked and was like, wait a minute.
Did she kill it, or was she just licking it?
Kilt.
Yep.
With a T.
I was like, what is that? I had no idea they did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's time for a haircut.
Yeah.
Wow. So Urs, you're coming on Sunday. I think that's going to be good.
It is going to be good.
That'd be good. Would it be good?
Okay, so what are we gonna? Okay, so we're at 9:03, so we're a little past the hour. So, what are we thinking about talking about as far, even with Ursula being on? Like, what's gonna be? Do you have our headline topic already set up, sir?
Nah, she and I were talking. We were talking about headspace and where you are in life and where you at, as far as peacefulness and we in life pretty much where you peacefulness and you're comfortable where you are, whether it be single, whether it be wherever you are in that space, you're very comfortable. You can't be removed out of that space. You're very comfortable, and it's a healthy space.
Right. Okay.
So just a healthy lifestyle. Period.
Okay.
We have a healthy lifestyle.
If you're single, be comfortable single. If you're in a relationship, be comfortable in a relationship and live your life. Pretty much, not allowing anything to interrupt that flow.
The peace, right?
Exactly.
That's going to be a good conversation because who was that? I was reading an article on Sanaa Lathan, and people are kind of like, you never got married, never had any children. And she's like,
oh, that is true.
She's like, no, and she's like, I still want to get married, but I'm good on the kid thing.
I mean, and to be honest, when you at that different realm in life, everyone who's enlightened in that space see it. Everyone's not going to see it, so you have to be comfortable with being in that space and on that realm. Sometimes you're on that realm.
Yeah, that is true.
Sometimes you're on that realm alone. So you have to be comfortable in that space, man. And once you're comfortable in that space, nothing's going to be interrupted. I wrote a quote, and actually that's on the TK shop. I put it on a t-shirt. I think I put it on one hoodie or something like that. The moment my peace is interrupted, I'm out. The moment my peace is interrupted, I'm out.
But in that same vein, though, when we talk about this, it'll be good to explore why generationally, right? Like as soon as a couple gets married, what's the first thing people start saying? The aunties,
kids.
I want to have some babies. Like hey, can we like take the flight to the honeymoon first?
Exactly.
And they may have discussed that they just don't want to procreate. Like, and we have to be okay with whatever. I mean, what does that have to do with you? Is their decision. And I think we got to get out of judging people for making a decision to not have kids. I mean, that's what they want to do. Be okay with that.
That you're right about that, and also about even getting married, right? Because some couples have great long-term relationships, but they don't go to that step where they legalize it with marriage, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, that's Ursula comment, not to step on you.
No, you're good.
That's Ursula's comments. We spoke about totally being complete mentally, physically, and emotionally, perfecting our peace. That's exactly what we spoke on.
Yes.
That's exactly what we spoke on. We had a great conversation, man.
Yeah.
Real good conversation. It's a good conversation. I think it's going to be a great conversation on Sunday. Real good.
Here go your boy. Here go your boy.
What do you say? What do you say?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
He's like, Ursilia, you got to be here early and stretched to compete. I'm going to assume he means to compete with my caliber of being ready for prime time. Hashtag step and get a late pass.
Hilarious.
Damn.
Hilarious.
Why you got to be like that, though?
It's so caveman-esque.
It's all good. It's all good.
Meaning hashtag he's single tonight.
Check.
That's good stuff, man. That's real good stuff. So to close out this social reality, what was your guys' thoughts on it? I think it turned out to be a good conversation.
It actually did, because I was a little concerned at first. I was like, what? I was, Keisa. I was like, what?
Yeah, Mark, since you're getting out late.
I was like, y'all go ahead. I'll see y'all later. He's like,
exactly.
I'm like, no, I ain't coming.
But give credit what credit is due. We strive to bring some good topics to the table and have some healthy discussion with our favorite DJ. So that's always a great thing.
Exactly.
So I'm really kind of excited to see what these conversations and this gumbo drives for the rest of 22.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're still working on that dating game.
I think it's a great mixture. I think the chemistry is real good, and it just falls into play. And this is not rehearsed, ladies and gentlemen. These conversations are not rehearsed.
Never rehearsed.
Literally, me to be very transparent. Literally, Shannon and I got into it about 20 minutes before showtime. She was like, y'all good? I'm like, what the hell you mean? You're not coming on? And she was like, I see you on the podcast, Trent, clip.
Wait a minute. And to show and prove, like, today's Wednesday, so on Sunday, like I'm watching like TV, I'm relaxing. Exactly. I'm like going, oh, it's 8 o'clock. What?
I'm like, so I'm waiting and I'm like, okay, what can you say? Okay.
You can't rehearse this. This is live.
You can't rehearse
stuff. You can't rehearse.
I don't think you would get the authenticity of
exactly. That's what I love about it. It's very organic, man. Yeah. It's very organic, and it's refreshing at the same time. It's real. You never know what's gonna fly out of that one's mouth. Keisa gonna always bring the real.
Wait, did you refer to me as that one? Wow, that's kind of like you people.
It is kind of like you people.
Yeah. Okay.
This is an inclusive show now.
We're gonna have to have a whole DEI disclaimer and everything for the show now. I needed to run across the bottom.
Some days I think I'm like, oh Lord, we need an attorney. What?
Exactly. Because sometimes she half a minute from cussing me out. I'm like, huh?
But that could very well be true. That could very well be true.
It's all good. Keisa, thank you for always protecting me, because she's always coming at my neck.
That's what
you know what? And on that note, can y'all go back to my 714 comment? God dang it, Mark. You know what? You're real needy at times.
Hey, knock that off. Knock that off.
You be real.
Mark is a huge supporter of the show. Knock it off. What's 714? Where is that?
I'm guessing y'all didn't see the Drake episode on Atlanta. No, what was that? Oh no, you know what? You're right. I meant to ask you about that because I didn't know what that was. What was it? Drake's episode on Atlanta.
So read his comment because I can't see it.
That was the comment. He says, "I'm guessing y'all didn't see the Drake episode on Atlanta."
Oh, gotcha.
So I know
season 2, episode 7.
Which one? What is it?
It's an older episode, but season 2 from episode 7.
So for the
what? Like, what is it?
They were going to Drake's New Year's Eve party, hoping to meet him, but things don't go as planned. So that's the synopsis of the show. So I have to go back and watch it. I don't remember it. Dang, Atlanta.
Can we put some of these clips up on the show, like when for us to refer to during the show? I don't know.
Well, we can if you have the clips, I could actually run them up. I can load them up.
We should. I think that would be great. Does that answer you, Mark? He says
it was season 2. Okay.
Yeah, that's what Keisa just said.
And for the record, if Mark actually requests for his comment to be read out, Mark gets carte blanche on that. Come on, Mark did the music for the commercial.
9:12 on the East Coast.
Mark did the commercial for you for totally free.
He did, yes.
The music, he did the music totally free.
Mark and I love Mark with the love of, and I love Mark with the love of the Lord. And
shout out to 1026 Entertainment. Appreciate you, brother.
We went back to, you saw, what did I immediately do? I went back and I scrolled up to the 714 comment.
Exactly.
And I read it.
I'm trying to get more music. I'm trying to get more music.
You're doing all of this when you just need to do this and close out the show.
Shannon. Go ahead. So, Keis, tell the lovely folks where they can find you, Keis.
They can find me in ATL. No. They can find me. I'm taking some time off. Hopefully this long weekend. I was supposed to be going to LA. I was supposed to be going to LA, but my travel buddy, she got the vid. So
be careful, man.
So I won't be taking that trip. So I'll spend some time working on Dear Bad Boss and standing that back up so we can talk some more. So funny thing about Dear Bad Boss this week was unfortunately one of my colleagues lost her father. So my boss says, well, y'all can just cash at me. We'll go and get a group. Y'all know I sent my boss from my cash app tag, which is Dear Bad Boss, to my boss.
Wow.
When I tell you I laughed for an hour, and I happened to have my one-on-one that day, I had to tell her that was not meant for you.
Wow.
So she laughed, so it was all good. So yeah, but Dear Bad Boss, available on all platforms, iTunes, anywhere you listen to your podcast. Hope to have some new ones rolling out before the month is out. So we'll see. Plus, I got this new chair, so we'll see.
That's what I'm talking about.
A new chair can change your life. It's kind of like a new
change
bra.
Your life.
It's like a new bra.
What's going on with Tabs and the special?
This is what's going on with Tabs.
I'm sorry, say that again.
This is what Tabs is doing. Let me see if I can find 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ratchetness is real over there where she at. The ratchetness is real. Knock it off. Anyway, tabsediblecreations.com is the place for it.
Hot sauce and a condom, though. I can't.
Tabs Edible Creation for the infused cakes and those wonderful cookies.
Yes. Tabsediblecreations.com. Yes, tabsediblecreations.com. Tops and Bottoms Edible Creations on Facebook and Instagram. And actually, I think Sunday I will have my Valentine box. My love box to preview.
I might get a box for my love because my love told me I was tight.
Nice.
So I get a box or something.
Tight or cheap?
She said I'm tight and cheap.
Oh, well, yeah.
Gosh.
All good.
That's not a good combination to be.
And where can I find out more about Conversations with Trent?
Actually, YouTube.
Oh.
Or actually, right there with the Conversation with Trent Shann podcast, Conversation podcast. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, You guys come on in. As far as conversation with Trent, you can catch me on Instagram. Some call me Trent everything. Some call me Trent.com. I haven't blogged in a while. I'm thinking about getting back into the blogs. That site is still up on WordPress. Some call me Trent.com. There's some blogs there from years past you guys can check out. The TK Shop is the spot to be. The TK Shop, Taylor and Kennedy Shop. So you get the books, you get all the merch, you get tab stuff at the TK Shop as well. So good stuff.
All right, and so we'll see Ursula on the show Sunday.
On Sunday, we'll be talking about
Ursula live.
We'll be talking about a peaceful mindset. So that was a wonderful conversation I had. I think it's going to transfer when we add you guys to the mix.
So instead of Hollywood squares, we're going to have New Orleans squares.
Ooh.
There it is.
1, 2, 3, 4. This will be good.
Ursula said, ooh, tight and cheap makes me nervous. Makes me nervous to Urs. I think I might break out in hives if that was the case.
As it should.
You need some Neosporin. What do they use for the hives to clear all the hives?
I don't even know. I ain't never had them.
And calamine lotion.
Calamine lotion. Yep, there you go.
Get your gallon of Benadryl. You'll be all right.
All right. Great show, everyone. See you, everybody, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the love.
Good night.
Bye.
You guys be epic.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.